An axe age, a sword age, shields will be gashed. There will be a wind age and a wolf age before the world is wrecked. First of all, Midgard will be at war for 3 years. Fathers will slaughter sons. Sons will be drenched in one another's blood. Mothers will seduce their own sons. Brothers will bed with sisters. The winters of winters, also called Fimbulvator, will grip the earth. Driving snow clouds will converge from all directions. There will be bitter frosts, biting winds. The shining sun will be helpless, for its warmth will never reach them. 3 winters will follow one another, without any summer. That is how the end will begin. Then the children of old giantess in Ironwood will have their say. Skull, the wolf, the son of Fenrir, will swallow the sun, spatter Asgard, the home of the gods, with her gore, and Hades, his brother, will catch the moon and mangle him. The stars will disappear from the sky.
The earth will shudder then. Great trees will sway and topple, mountains will shake, and rocks will come crashing down, and every bond and chain will burst. Fenrir will run free. Egthar, the watchman of the giants, will strum his harp and smile grimly. 3 roosters will crow. The red-cock Valar will crow to the giants from Birdwood. At the same time, golden-combed Gullinkambi, who wakes the warriors every day in Valhalla, will alert the gods. A 3rd unnamed cock, who is rust-red, will raise the dead in hell. Jormungand, the Midgard serpent, will work his way onto dry land and cause large waves in the process. Because of these waves, Naglfar, the ship made from dead men's sails, will break loose. It will be packed with giants, and Hiram will stand at the helm, heading towards the battlefield Vigrid. Loki will be freed from his bonds and will set sail onwards towards Vigrid from the north, and his dead weight will be all that ghastly crew in hell. Then Jormungand and Fenrir will move forward side by side. The wolf's mouth will gape open with his bottom jaw scraping the earth and his upper jaw pressing against the sky. His mouth would be open wider if there was more room. There will be fire in Fenrir's eyes, and flames will leap from his nostrils. At the same time, Jormungand will spew venom and cover the earth with his poison. The world will be in an uproar. The son of Muspel will advance from the south and tear the sky apart as they also travel towards Midgard, led by Surt with his blazing sword. As they cross Bifrost, the rainbow bridge will crack and break behind them, and so all these beings will gather on Vigrid and fill the plain that stretches 120 leagues in every direction.
Yggdrasil itself will moan and will tremble. 2 humans will seek refuge within it. Everything in heaven and in earth and hell will quiver. Of the gods, Heimdall will leave his hall, Himmelborg, and raise the horn Gall to his mouth. His blast will be heard in all the 9 worlds, causing the gods to wake and meet in council. Odin will mount the 8-legged horse Sleipnir and go to Mimir Spring to seek his wisdom. The Aesir and all the Einherjar in Valhalla will arm themselves for battle. 800 fighting men will forge their way through each of the hall's 440 doors, and will march towards Vigard, led by Odin into battle, armed with his spear Gungnir. Odin will make straight for Fenrir, and the 2 will engage in battle. Thor will be unable to fight the wolf with Odin, because he will be forced to fight their serpent Jormungand. Freyr will fight Surt, and will ever regret giving up his sword. He will fight for a long time before he finally succumbs to Surt's blade. The hound Garm from Gleipnir will fight the one-handed Tyr, and they will kill each other. Loki and Heimdall will fight and kill each other. Thor will kill Jormungand, but even he will only have the strength to take 9 steps before he, too, falls dead, killed by the serpent's poison. Odin and Fenrir were the first to fight, and their fight was fearsome. However, eventually, Fenrir will open his jaws and swallow Odin. Thus shall the kings of the gods die. Immediately his son Vidar will seek vengeance for his father. He will stride forward and step upon the wolf's lower jaw. His foot will be protected by a shoe made from all the stripes and bits of leather pared off the heels and toes of shoes since time began. He will take his upper jaw in his hand and rip the wolf apart. Thus avenging his father. Surt will then throw fire in every direction. Midgard, Asgard, Nephilim, and Jotunheim will all be consumed and turned to ash. All of the 9 worlds will burn and the gods will die. The Einhar and the people on Midgard, as well as every creature in all the 9 worlds will die. The sun will be dark. There will be no stars in the sky. Midgard will sink into the sea.
The earth will rise out of the sea, and it will be fair and green. The eagle will fly over the cataracts, swoop into the thunder, and catch fish under crags. Corn will ripen in fields that were never sown. 2 of the sons of Odin, Vidar and Vali, who have survived, will be there, as well as Modi and Magni, the sons of Thor, who will inherit their father's hammer, Mjolnir. The sons of Vili and Ve will be alive. Balder and Hald will return from the land of the dead, and they will gather on the plain Idavall. There they will sit down amongst the grass and recall memories only they remember, as well as the events of that battle where so many had died. Then they will find golden chessboards, treasures from the past, which were owned once by the Aesir. They will gaze and marvel at their discovery. Many courts will rise once more, some good, some evil. The best place of all will be Gimli, where the rulers will live. There will be Brimir on Okolnir, and Sindri, which stands in the dark mountains of Nidafall. These places are where the good men will live. However, there will be another place, Nastrand, where the wicked will go. Nidhogg will outlive the fire and flood, and under Yggdrasil he will suck the blood of the bodies of the dead. The 2 humans who hid in Yggdrasil were not even touched by the flame. They will be called Lif and Lifthraiser. They will see light and come out. Before Skoll swallowed the sun, she gave birth to a daughter, no less fair than herself, who will continue as the new sun. Lif and Lifthraiser will have children. Their children will bear children. There will be life and new life, life everywhere on earth. So the end comes to a close, and a new beginning comes.
Ragnarok makes up the second part of the Voposa, which was composed around 1000 AD. The stages of the Voposa may have corresponded to the stages in a volcanic eruption, which is something that Icelanders are accustomed to. What begins as frigid cold turns to scorching fire, which melt ice and rapidly rose the water levels, which happened in the story. The Voposa was also written around the time that Christianity was introduced to the culture, so it makes sense that the old gods died, leading to the creation of a new world. It gave an end to their mythical cycle. It wasn't just an end of all things, but actually the end of an era. Another thing Ragnarok also tells us is that they didn't see time as linear. It doesn't have a start and an end. It was a circle. It was crucial. Destruction was wrought, but out of the ashes arose a new and more wonderful world.